I thought Akaash Singh was dead and buried. Like I thought his wife did the absolute madness and just destroyed him. I'm finding out that now, bro, she found him twitching. She found him twitching in the casket, bro, and she had to make sure. Apparently she's back embarrassing the husband again. Oh my god. Look, we're gonna react to a video by Jamari called This Comedian's Nightmare Will Never End. It's never gonna end, bro. It will never end as long as he's with her in this situation, with his mentality, with his mindset. Nothing will end. This is his normal. It's not our normal as civilians, but for him, this is his normal. Now look, gents, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Road to 1,000 subscribers, gents, man. Let's react to the video by Jamari.
So the Akaash Singh situation really just seems never ending at this point. Last time we talked about how he had officially departed from the Flagrant podcast, as he had already not sat on that couch with his so-called friends for months. And once again, he did not show up as the message was broadcast to their audience that he was out.
As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really went through it earlier this year. He is going to be stepping away from the pod. It is bittersweet.
After all, Flagrant was the show that took him from being a low-rate comedian on the latter half of his better days.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying go to the spank bank as often as you can.
To completely reigniting his career. So a lot of the fans out there really felt that he at the very least owed them some sort of sign-off message.
Nah, but Akaash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah.
You think he can handle all 10 inches of that? You think you can take...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, what this guy did to Akaash, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's nasty, bro. This was an humiliation ritual, bro. Like, your best friend invited you. Imagine, just your best friend inviting you and the wife that's embarrassing him to a podcast to talk about what's going on and monetizing. It's nasty work, gents. It's nasty work. Now, if I was Andrew, I wouldn't have done this podcast, but at the same time, I would distance myself from Akaash. 100%, I'm distancing myself from him. Let him handle his situation. But this was nasty, bro. I understand why Akaash left.
And now recently, a couple of things have happened to really confirm the idea that the once best friends are no longer on good terms. I also have other updates for you on his wife Jasleen continuing to embarrass herself online, a really horrible TV appearance from Gandhi himself.
What happened with your wife? Someone called her a gold digger or something?
As well as the biggest glazer on planet Earth refusing to come up for air off that ling.
No, it was so funny. I went back to my high school and somebody was like, yo, I heard your voice with Akaash. I was like...
Now coming off his sold-out tour, I really do feel like Akaash was feeling himself. And I really cannot even blame the guy, because coming right out of the inferno, you know, facing the wrath of the internets, he would immediately accomplish his ultimate dream of selling out his favorite venue, and this was clearly a defining career moment for Akaash.
Akaash, bro, listen. In all the chaos that's been happening, bro, you finally found a W. Finally, bro. Akaash, man.
What is up, Radio City Music Hall? Thank you guys so much for coming.
As he would almost immediately sign to United Talent Agency after this show, which is one of the top 3 talent agencies in the world. In the announcement post, Akaash would mockingly say, "Gonna miss WME though. I guess some relationships are harder to leave than others." Shrug. Which was obviously a not-so-sly, metaphorical middle finger to both Andrew and the Flagrant audience. And if you need more evidence of this, Neon's father would also simultaneously unfollow Andrew, while continuing to follow the other host, Alex, Mark, and the Flagrant page itself, which really tells me that his issue was directly with Andrew. And it should also be noted here that Akaash would also take the time to unfollow Charlemagne and DJ Academics as well, who were both his friends in the industry for years.
Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow your wife to start a motherfucking podcast, bro.
Yes.
It seems as though anyone who spoke about this insanely hot topic in any negative way in regards to Jasleen got the boot.
And I realized he actually doesn't follow Andrew anymore. But even worse, forget Andrew. Nigga, he ain't follow me no more. I'm telling you now, Akash, I love you. I'm not going to unfollow you. And anything people ever said about you is because they love you. I know it might not seem that way, but we love you.
Because realistically,
Bro, everyone on the internet loves him, bro. I promise you, bro. We're trying to look out for him, bro. Now, love is a strong word. Love is an absolutely strong word, but Jesus Christ, dog. We're trying to open your eyes, bro. Like, this is nasty, man. Yo.
Jasleen was poisoning the very well that she was drinking from. Because when it came to the algorithm, the comment section, and the overall fan base of Flagrants, it had literally all become about the Akaash drama. And as someone who understands the back end of the way this all works, I can completely see why Andrew would say fuck that.
Cause you don't need a microphone in your face cause you gonna fuck around and ruin us. All right, not just you.
And that's all not to even mention that Andrew was his boy for over a decade.
And that's my brother, and we met in 2008. I remember I just moved to New York, and then I got asked to do this show. It was like a hood show. It was out in Brooklyn, Urban Room, they would call it. But the show didn't end up happening. It got canceled, and then he drove me home together, and he drove me home in his mom's minivan. But then we started talking on the way home. He had all the same taste in comedy, and I didn't see him perform for months, and then I saw him months later at again another hood show in Harlem, and he just destroyed the room. And I wasn't nearly I was bombing all the time at that point, but I knew I wanted to go in that direction. And then watching him just have this like unbelievable determination and loyalty, he's so loyal. I don't know a lot of people who get that successful and then they try to become better people while they're doing it, and I feel like he's done that, and that's a really cool thing.
Like I'm saying, as Andrew blew up, it's not like he pulled the ladder up behind him.
Damn, bro. 2008, so how many years is that? 18 years, dog.
Like, if anything, he showed Akaash the blueprint to climb up that shit. And someone who would really weigh heavily in on this beef was the clown who interviewed Jasleen a couple of months back. Some of you may remember that he was simultaneously spitting at me through the screen, while also swinging on Akaash's nuts. It was truly a feat that you could only get from your local lot lizard at the Dollar General down the street. I'm talking about generational dick riding here, my people.
I did a deep dive on the Jasleen situation. Progress. Me and Justine, that's when we start chopping it up. She's obviously appreciative of our platform for just, being objective about her. I do the Justine pod. That shit go nuts, bro.
I've seen the numbers.
Now, the ironic part is that this guy was completely biased.
I be sitting around thinking like, yo, if I was Justine.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie, he was just way too happy, bro. He was showing too much teeth, man. He was showing too much teeth, bro. He was happier than Akaash. He is and was happier than Akaash. Akaash is the man that listen. Akaash is the man that needs help, bro. Akaash is the man that needs whatever he needs, bro. Bro, how can you be happier than the guy that we're all worried about? This has got nothing to do with you, dog. I don't know why you're so happy, bro.
I would be doing it worse. Like, I would go on TikTok every day, just grab like a rack and just count it in front of me like, oh, y'all mad? Y'all mad? Yo.
Jasleen is someone who he literally met one time, who he is clearly in favor of simply because of reasons like them being the same race. And of course, he wanted that sweet, sweet clout.
I got so much respect for her and Akaash because even my small taste of that, it's intense. Yo, y'all talking to me about people that I've met. I've had real conversations off of a camera.
Yeah.
Akaash sold out Radio City.
Yeah.
People on the internet are joking around as if he's lost something through all of this.
Keep in mind that this guy's entire brand is built around his Indian roots. I mean, you can see it directly on display with the corny brown creative hat that he is sporting. And y'all know I'm brown, right? I mean, look at my skin. But if you ever see me rolling around with one of these brown creative hats on, just finish me right there for the sheer amount of cringe that I have brought into this world.
Andrew and Flagrant made a...
I don't know about that one, bro. Listen, there's nothing wrong with him, being unapologetically brown, but me personally, I wouldn't walk around with something like this. I do agree it's a bit cringe, but like with him, bro, if that's what he wants, that's what he likes, then let him wear his cap, bro.
Statement saying that Akaash is no longer a part of Flagrant podcast. And I had a problem with their statement.
As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really went through it earlier this year.
I'm sure that they're friends but I just don't like adding the context of he's been through a lot. Because I feel like you could have made that statement and just said, yo, he leaving the pod, he's focusing on stand-up.
Nah, bruh, he's been through a lot, bruh. Like, oh, bruh, were you not on the internet when it was happening? Listen, bro, he's been through more than a lot, bro. He's been through too much. He's been through way too much, bro. Listen, they worded it perfectly. The only mistake they did was bringing the wife and bringing him onto the podcast and having it that episode. The episode was not the one, bro.
And that's it. That additional piece of context, like, how would you read that?
I mean, the truth is that Akaash could not handle the audience that he helped build, turning on him this way. I mean, I'm not even saying that I blame Akaash for not wanting to be the butt of the joke on a ship that he helped build. But if he wanted to control the narrative, well, he should have shown face on the podcast, or even released a simple written or video statement onto his social media about his departure. And when he decided to do neither, I feel like he really relinquished his opportunity to control the narrative. And this guy, on the other hand, is still hanging around his high school, somehow meat-writing the situation.
This is the funniest thing, because, like, I've met Akaash once, like, I love Justine after meeting her, right? My neighbor goes, yeah.
I'm sure you love her, bro. Listen, I don't lie, bro. The way he was smiling when you were talking to her, it was a little bit too much, bro. I don't lie, dog.
I heard your boy sold out Radio City, and then me and my girl were dying laughing. We're all like, no, it was so funny. I went back to my high school and somebody was like, yo, I heard your voice with the cops. I was like,
oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do?
If this is how a down year,
Yeah.
that's not how that feels. Like, how that felt is that, yo, this was like the rough chapter in your hero journey. Mm-hmm. This is like LeBron losing a bunch of times and then finally getting that, yo, I got the ring.
Comparing Akaash to LeBron...
Nah, bro, I'm gonna lie. Yeah, bro, listen, relax. Let's relax, gents. Let's relax on that, man. I'm gonna lie, Carl, you can never put those two people in the same sentence. I'm sorry.
James, simply because his wife would not shut up about her college memories with frat boys, wanting to bang her best friend's husband Akaash 2.0, and her materialism addiction, is objectively hilarious. And speaking of that, her posting has continued, as she has somehow grown an even bigger head, due to the fact that she has recently signed with a talent agency herself.
Well. So to all the people that didn't believe in me and didn't think I could provide anything, I just had my third call with an agency today. I think it's safe to say your girl is gonna start making money soon. Rich. The tables have turned, so what are you gonna do for me now that I'm making money?
I mean, I just have to say it, guys, this has to be one of the most deluded people I've ever seen. And that boy Neon Sr. is right there with her.
I'm gonna be out here popping this butthole.
Wait, but Neon Senior is crazy. Neon's father. I think you said Neon's father in the beginning of the video. Bro, that's crazy.
For the black friends.
You know, like, people always ask me, like, how are you so unaffected by, like, all these think pieces about you? This all sounds so fucking dumb to me. What my real issue is like, why do these people, when they talk about me, they get, like, 10x their normal views? But when I talk, and I'm talking, I don't.
I mean, her entire...
Ma'am, let me tell you why. It's because we're trying to figure out how far deep is your husband gonna sink until he realizes that, yo, he's being fucked. Now we're trying to see how far are you gonna go until your husband realizes that, yo, man, I'm gonna lie, you're doing too much now. You're doing way too much now. Bro, I'm gonna lie, bro, like, when is she gonna give this guy mercy? Like, when is she gonna give this guy remorse? It's like, it's enough now, man. It's enough. And the sad thing is, like, she's only going viral for talking about her husband, bro. Anytime she starts to talk about her husband, bro, I don't know what the algorithm is doing. Because I never see her talk about anything else, gents. I've been telling you, gents, ever since I started my YouTube channel that, yo, Stay away from women that don't like you, women that don't love you. Those women that don't love you, they don't respect you. When a woman doesn't respect you, dog, she will show no mercy. No mercy, dog. No remorse. She won't feel sorrow. She will run your pockets. She will emasculate you and then gaslight you into thinking that, nah, she's doing a good thing. I'm just a woman. I'm just opening up my feelings. I'm being digitally SA'd. I'm just keeping it a stack, gents. I know what I'm talking about. Stick with women that love you. You see when women love you, they don't embarrass you. Women that love you, bro, will keep in that you know when a woman want to tell you something, but she loves you, she would rather keep it in and then wait until the cameras, the phones are off, and then tell you by herself when you're alone together, like, yo, what you did, I don't like it. This is nasty.
Engagement online is based on people hate watching. And not only from the flagrant side, but also from her very own community, where other Indian girls have consistently called her out for talking shit constantly about their culture.
Yeah, should I do a think piece about ruining my husband's career after he sold out Radio City and like has never sold out more shows?
Yes, guys, she really thinks that all of the hate that she cast upon Akaash is the sole reason that he sold out Radio City Music Hall. You know, completely diminishing any of his hard work. She would also openly brag about the fact that Andrew and Akaash are no longer friends on her Instagram story, while also claiming that she was digitally SA'd the last couple of months, meaning through the computer by the comments. Like, you cannot make this shit up. And recently, her ego is even more out of control after signing the talent agency deal, and she apparently now even has a personal assistant on Akaash's payroll.
You guys, my assistant Kiana helped us secure mangoes shipped from India.
And in general, she has just continued to be beyond obnoxious.
Where are my financially anxious girlies that also love to shop? Rise up. I'm here with you. Sometimes what I like to do to give myself like a little treat in between like big high-end shopping, I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just buy a perfume. Yes, I know it's like consumerism and whatever. It's fine. I like it. Fashion is a hobby.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
In all seriousness though, Akaash did recently show face to do some promotion for his tour, and people in the comments were saying that this is not
Chankash been eating every single thing.
the healthiest this guy has ever looked, and even here he could not help but bring up her shopping addiction.
So what are you looking forward to doing while you're here?
I love just walking the street. My wife likes shopping, so she really likes
Yeah, it looks a bit chunkish. Looks a bit chunky still. Yeah, bro. My thing is this, chance. Like, I've never seen him. You know, he be saying a lot of things. Like, I know I see a couple of videos of him saying that this thing doesn't bother him and all that. He's lying. He is lying, bro. He is lying. This has bothered him. This has bothered him, and it is bothering him. He is absolutely lying. He's lying to himself.
Lulu and just all the shopping, and I will try to avoid spending money by distracting her with Waikiki Beach.
I mean, in this interview, I almost think the guy looked downright drunk or hungover. And my favorite part of the interview is when the news anchor ironically says,
Or no, at the beginning of every show, I try to say, hey, if something I say like offended you, or you feel like I went too far, or if you just don't want to be talked to, just give me this motion, and I'll move on. Because I'm 5'7", and I know this. I can't fight, so like, I don't need to be just mean to be mean. So like, I don't want to just like.
You don't want no Will Smith coming out.
Yeah. I'm a prime candidate to get slapped. I'm a very slappable guy.
It's funny because the Akaash has quite literally become the new Will Smith after being publicly.
Nah, I'm gonna lie, Chance. I'm not gonna lie, he's worse. He is worse than Will Smith. He is worse, bro. Now, in fact, comment down below, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, comment down below. Who's worse? Akaash Singh or Will Smith? Who would you rather be like? Who would you rather be like? Comment down below, gents.
embarrassed by his wife time and time again. And I did want to show you guys this other clip from another recent interview that Akaash did, where he was asked directly about the idea of Jasleen being a gold digger.
What happened with your wife? Someone called her a gold digger or something?
Oh, it was a whole thing online. So
it was a big thing.
Yeah, there's this community of people online who don't really like women, and it's like their whole identity is women are awful. And look, I love a little bit of sexism, but like it was just obnoxious. He came on I had a podcast. He came on, and I just.
Bro, the whole internet you can't tell me that everyone on the internet doesn't like women. We like women, bro. Trust me, we love them. Especially bad women. The baddies, we absolutely love them. We just don't like what's going on in your marriage, bro. Especially, listen, I don't really care what's going on in your marriage, but when you put it on public platforms, when it goes as viral as it went, we're gonna have opinions about it. Yes, we are. But we're just looking at you and we're thinking to ourselves, like, is marriage even worth it now, bro? Cause like, bro, if I wanna get married and end up like Akaash, bro, I might have to be single, bro. Listen, I might have to just be a bachelor. I don't want to end up like Akaash. On God, I don't want to end up like Akaash.
Kind of dressed him down. He's like a 6-foot+ black dude who is getting dressed down on camera by this little scrawny, skinny, fat, never take his shirt off, wear 2 layers, 5'7" Indian. And I think he felt very embarrassed by that moment because it just lived. And every time he would try to come at me, I would just post that and be like, "We've done our discussion." And then my wife is like me. She says crazy things. I don't care what she says. They're all jokes. I know it. And we don't get offended by jokes. So someone clipped up like all the craziest things she said back to back to back, and then just put it out on the internet, and then it just took on its own narrative.
And overall, it appears to me that Akaash has made the decision, or at least Jasleen has, that he is okay in isolation away from the very people who truly helped him build his career from the dirt when it was looking nearly over.
It's crazy, bro. Like, friends for 14 years, bro. 18 years, bro. You just left them because of your girl. I don't know, gents, about that, man. 18 years is long. But at the same time, it's your wife. But like, this is the same wife that's embarrassing you. Like, my thing with Akaash is like, bro, man, he doesn't look okay. Like, look, if you say that you're happy and it's just jokes and all of that, but at least look like you're content with the decision you've made. Look, you saw that Radio City. I don't know what Radio City is. I'm in another continent. I don't even know what that is, but bro, you just don't look the same. You look big, bro. Like, you're fat. No, you're not fat, but you're chunkish. You just look, you don't look the same, bro. I don't know. You just you don't look happy. You look like the soul has been drained out of you, bro. You've been put through the ringer.
He will now totally and completely turn into the Indian comedian for the Indian audience. Which, to be fair, is not the dumbest move I've ever seen. I mean, that is a massive but very untapped demographic, so I really see nothing wrong with that being his business strategy. But yes, something about the way this all went down, from the petty Instagram captions, to the wife's Instagram stories, and now her continuing to post all of this self-important downright bullshit, I don't know, it really just makes me cringe on the deepest level. But y'all let me know what you guys think on this update down below. For those of you who do frequently watch the Flagrant podcast, do you think it's been better without Akaash? Have you really felt the lack of his presence? And whose side are you really on between Akaash and Andrew? Or I guess maybe I should say Jasleen versus Andrew. Either way though, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other sad comedians out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
Hey, thanks. How you doing?
Got a show tonight.
Is that Akaash's wife?
Yeah, take it easy on that.
Sorry. We're consuming a lot of that content.
Oh my god, now you're the butt of the jokes now. Jesus Christ, man. Listen, W video from Jamari, man. I don't know, bro. Yeah, man. I feel... Can someone free Akaash? Like, I'm gonna lie, someone needs to free Akaash, man. Hashtag free Akaash. This is nasty work, man.